division, former world champion, one of the best knockout artists in the game today. Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, introducing the hard-hitting knockout artist and the super welterweight champion of the world, Jaime Munguia. Fighting out of the blue.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start. So here we go. Should be a good one. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Clean straight right to the head. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, so heat, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Perfect punch. Do you believe what we're seeing? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Swing and a miss with that hook. They exchange punches. Catch and shoot. Both men step back for just a moment. And this is not the way Munguia thought this fight was gonna go. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the... And there's the bell to start round 2. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him out.
Well done with that counter shot. Hey, those punches add up. You'd like to see more jabs. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
No rest for the weary. They both want a knockout, you can tell. the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Love that jab slip. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again. Don't worry about our round.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. Hook's blocked. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That jab misses. Swing and a miss with the hook. Punch scores. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last. Back at it in round 4. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? Straight right just misses. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
That time counter shot. That jab doesn't find a home. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive. Hold it right there. Oh, Munguia made a mistake, and now he's paying the price. Munguia now crumbles to the canvas. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jaime Munguia. And there's the bell for round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. People can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Beautiful counter punch. This fight has a real good flow to it. They're giving us a high-tempo show. A perfect counter lands. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Good defense on that right hook. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Jaime Munguia in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
You got complacent. Fight's big round, now relax.
Let's start the 6th. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and say,
I gotta stop you here, Joe. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
where did that come from? What a shot.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Relax.
Here we go. It's round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Missing with the left uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, it looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far?
They believe they're fighting.
Round 8, and we're off again. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
He just misses with that jab. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy.